I have 5 watchers. Oh my god.
You're popular. People like you. So I tried looking for the name of the alcohol on the bottle, and I didn't find any, but it said it was 18%.
Well, I mean, that's all you really need to know.
Yeah. Well,
It might have said 18% poison, but whatever, it's fine.
You know, when I go to the store and I'm looking at alcohol and I can't pick between 2 or 3, I just pick the one with the highest alcohol content.
You know, if I were smarter, I wouldn't buy Russian Select.
Why?
Or Russian Standard.
Why?
Because all I do is make it into cocktails anyway.
What, you supposed to take shots of it or something?
I mean, yeah, because it's really nice, but... You know, live and learn.
Live and don't learn.
Yeah... Trying to be positive, and then you brought a dose of reality. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. Alright, I should bring your stream up again. Oh, did you work on your, on the art contest thing anymore?
A little bit. You want me to pull it up? Here, I'll pull it.
Sure.
I like a ton. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I worked on it past when you saw it, but...
Oh, last time I saw it was kind of painterly, yeah. I think I saw a lot of that, the majority of that.
Like, from here on, the two things I want to... Okay, the one thing I want to do is I want to change Tyrande a lot. I want to change her pose to something a bit more dynamic. I want to change Wooden's arms a bit. And I want to, come up with a couple of elements to fill in the bottom left and the right. But other than that, it's mostly all blocked in.
Maybe, like... add in a squirrel or two with like reddish fur to kind of give a contrast.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking of having like a little critter running away from the fell fire or something.
Yeah. But
isn't that a little silly? It doesn't seem like... Doesn't it seem like at this point they all would have vacated the area?
yeah, that's true.
That's the reason I'm kind of like...
Yeah, I was just kind of grasping for contrast. Grasping for, you know, reasons.
No, I know what you mean. I think that I should add in more like plant stuff. like things sort of slowly being burned up or whatever.
Yeah. Is there a lot of red plants in
There's a lot of,
Ashenvale?
there's a lot of purple, blue, and green, or teal. A little bit more red would be nice though.
Honestly, I'm kind of nervous telling you this because I know you hear this all the time from every guy you talk to, but I'm gonna wing it and straight tell you, you could save a hell of a lot of money on your car insurance by switching to Geico. Thank you.
I thought you were actually going to want some advice.
You're actually what?
I thought you were actually giving me advice.
No. But I mean, it applies to you too. I mean, it probably applies to you more than me. I don't know. Do you drive?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't apply to either of us. Because I don't drive either.
Oh man. I wish. Oh fuck. I have to upgrade my fucking my work computer, so that I can, like, stream on the same thing that I'm talking to you on, so that I can talk to my viewers.
Hey Daz, thanks for auto-hosting me for 3 people. Thank you, Justin, for your interesting commentary. Your interesting copy pasta.
What was his copy pasta?
I don't know, am I allowed to read it out loud? It has sexual context.
Just censor it, you'll be fine.
No, the entire thing is very sexual.
Replace all of the sexual things with something completely PG.
Like kids? Just the word kids?
Yes.
I don't know if I can do it.
Come on, think of it as a challenge. I'm sure you can figure out.
Think of it as a challenge.
Yeah.
When a girl buys a kid's, it's seen as a bit of naughty fun. But when a guy orders a 240-volt Kids Master Pro 5000 blow-up latex doll with 6-speed kids with non-drip kids collection tray.
I think non-drip kids is even worse than what it was originally. Excuse me, do you have any non-drip children?
Do you have the dry kind, by chance?
I'm looking for some non-drip kids with permanently wet lips. You know, just as, you know.
Oh, I got that meme.
I want that part to be wet.
I got that meme.
Yeah, that was a callback. It was a callback meme. You have to be a Mazzilli super fan to understand that.
Hey Moon, I'm currently watching the stream with my 5-year-old son. Now I don't mind all the cursing, but can you please stop feeding? I don't want my son to learn how to suck at video games. This is good copy pasta. Non-drip kids. Fuck.
Non-drip children.
Oh. God damn it.
talk about something that would get your stream banned, and probably mine if I was talking. But
What, like pedophilia or something?
not necessarily.
More Walt Disney shit?
Not necessarily.
Dan Schneider?
Yes. Dan
Okay.
Schneider, definitely.
It's a good meme. Every
I
60
don't know how
seconds.
he gets away with it. I do not understand how that person.
Every 60 seconds.
How many 12-year-old girls can you grope before you get arrested? Isn't there like an upper limit?
If no one says anything.
Well, yeah.
If a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it still make a sound?
If Dan Schneider gropes a 12-year-old girl and nobody cares, is it a crime?
And in turn, he helps their career advance? Is it a crime?
Yes.
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Together we can stop this. Please spread the word. Oh my god.
I wish every 60 seconds a minute didn't pass in my life.
Oh.
So much time is being wasted.
What's another few seconds, right? Hey, Semploid724, thanks for the follow.
Wait, have I followed you? I don't think I have. I probably should. And if I do not get a follow...
If you don't get a follow back,
I will be so mad.
he'll unfollow immediately.
Exactly.
It's like that guy that sent out all the emails to all the girls, and I was just his last chance at love.
The last one. I don't understand people who think love is like magic.
Hi, Amin Arthas. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, my guy. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
I'm not. It's terrible. Fuck you, you bitch. I'm leaving now. I'm going to Ice Poseidon. At least he gets mugged. What do you do?
Know how to open a Coke bottle? And
Yeah,
sip
but
a
you
milkshake?
don't harm yourself in the process of doing it. I want to see pain. Like physical pain. Also, you hate femboys, and I just can't.
I don't hate femboys. I just
You hate
prefer
them. You
straight
despise
porn.
them.
No.
You are the Hitler. What Hitler was to Jews, you are to femboys.
Wow, I log on to Twitch TV to chat with people and to watch a good streamer, then you guys fucking spam this chat with your dumb kappas and dumb shit memes that are not even close to funny. I don't even giggle from your shitty jokes. Fuck you, and if you fucking copy this message, I'm reporting each one of you. You all think you're fucking funny.
I don't know if any of these copy pastas work in the context of somebody with a really dead chat.
Yeah.
I feel like these are only meant to be posted for people with like really crazy chats.
It's okay. It gives me something to read and to say.
Or is this like a copy pasta testing facility where you sort of deploy this before, you know, normal operating conditions?
This is now a
Test it out.
This is now a copy pasta testing stream. Please post your copy pastas here before you post them elsewhere, just to make sure they work.
Please, all personnel, clear the testing area. We are about to deploy copy pasta number 1-65. That is, repeat, copy pasta 1-65. Please clear the testing area.
Very good. Thank you, Owen. So on the topic of femboys, why are they so popular anyway? Is it because like the kind of guys who like them can't like actually talk to girls, so instead of having porn about something they fear, they just have porn of two kind of people of their own kind,
Why would they go for porn about men if they have plenty of porn related to women?
What?
I don't understand that. Like, I understand, like, I don't understand the idea that it's like being prison gay.
What are you talking about?
It isn't. I mean, you're saying because they don't feel like women are accessible, they go for porn of men?
Right.
Because they feel men are more accessible?
Right.
But it doesn't really make sense. Like, if you're talking about porn, about fantasy men in a bizarre, weird fantasy world, like, if they're looking for something that seems more realistic for themselves, or they go for that, right? I think
maybe they feel like that fantasy is more attainable than a girl.
They think a fantasy world of animal people is more attainable than a human being.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if it's... I mean, possibly. I don't really think that's the case. I think the appeal of femboys is that some people like dicks, and they also like feminine body shapes.
I just feel like it's gotten more popular in the last year.
I don't think it's that it's gotten more popular.
It's kind of like social justice in the way that it's always been there.
People bring this up a lot, but I don't know if you know anything about like fucking Greek culture, Roman culture, any of that shit, right?
No, other than the art, not really, no.
But basically, like, I'm pretty sure pretty much throughout all of history, people have been attracted to, like, androgynous to feminine-looking men.
Yeah.
In some level. Like, the only reason that Western society isn't is because Western society has, like, biblical shit that goes against it specifically. Like, in reality, people are attracted to specific body shapes and body types and traits.
Is this relating back to what you were telling me earlier? About the gray area?
Kinda, yeah, sorta. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It kind of goes back to, like, there's a whole meme where it's like, it doesn't really matter if he's a guy or a girl, it only matters if he's cute. I feel like that's how most people think.
Yeah, that's fair.
I honestly... Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. I feel like genitals aren't the main thing that people are attracted to most of the time.
Okay.
Especially with women. I think it's most to do with other bodily features. Like hip to waist ratio and like shit like that.
Right.
I just think like people aren't as concerned as they claim to be about sex. I think people mainly look for other parts of the anatomy.
Right.
And I think that's just part of it. It's like, I don't know.
People are weird.
People are. I don't know, like, I kind of, I don't know if this is fair to say. I kind of consider it similar to like the monster girl fetish, you know?
Okay. Please continue. I don't understand how you're relating those. In that monster girls have a lot of features that aren't human-like, but they do have features that are still human-like, but people are attracted to monster girls despite the fact that they're not very human.
Yeah, kind of. I'm trying to figure out the proper way to word it. It's like, I think that people can't really control what they're attracted to.
Right.
And when people are attracted to someone that conventional wisdom says they shouldn't be attracted to, that's kind of like a taboo thing, which in a way gives it like extra appeal.
Yeah.
I think that's why raps are kind of popular.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, it's kind of a weird gray area because there's like a cross appeal between people who are mostly straight and people who are mostly gay with traps. It's like some people like traps who are more masculine and some people like traps who are just almost entirely feminine, but I think that taboo the main appeal of the genre.
Right. I can understand that.
I don't know. It's hard to talk about sexuality because it's an awkward topic. But... I don't know. I think it's really interesting.
It can be, yeah.
I don't know. I think the thing that's really interesting about pornography is I think it's one of the most honest expressions of people's thoughts and desires.
Right.
Nobody really lies about pornography. And so looking at pornography, you can kind of get a really transparent view of what people are thinking and how people feel.
Is that why you like working with it?
Kind of. I would say that's one of the things that's the most interesting to me is just how raw it is. You never get fake praise for porn, you know?
Yeah.
Which is very useful to me as an artist. And it's also useful to me, like, you know, like even personally, as the artist making it, like you can't really pretend to like something that you don't. Like sexuality is one of the most what's the word? It's one of the most powerful emotions you can feel.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Sort of when you're making it, it kind of forces you to be honest. Which is kind of, I guess, why I gravitated to it, because that's something that I kind of needed. It was something that would make me more honest about like, what I felt.
Talk about porn a lot.
I do.
I said we, but yeah.
Well, I mean, the reason I do is because it's something
You work with it.
I work with it because it's not something that people really talk about that much. There's not like a lot
Ironically, we're talking about it a lot.
I mean, yeah, well that's the reason, I mean, I don't know about you, but it's the reason that I do it. Because it's like, there are tons of people who talk about drama, there are tons of people who talk about horror, there are tons of people who talk about tragedy or mystery or crime thrillers or whatever, right? There are very few people who talk intelligently about erotica, even though erotica is just as old as any of those genres, if not older, you know? And it's no less difficult to pull off well. Like, the only reason that erotica is considered like a lower form of artwork is because there's not that much competition for it, because people are incentivized not to make it.
How are they incentivized not to make it? Bad stigma?
Yeah. You can't really talk to... I mean, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. I understand why this is the case, but it's not like you can talk to your... You know, you can't... If you're a crime novelist, you can't really... You can... When you meet somebody, you can be like, oh yeah, I'm a crime novelist. If you're an erotica literature author, you can't really, you know, say, oh yeah, I write erotica.
Why not?
Because it's kind of awkward. People are kind of off-put by somebody talking about how they draw things like that, or how they write things like that, or whatever.
I would think it's cool.
Yeah, you would, but most people wouldn't, which means that people are incentivized not to talk about it. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying that's the way it is. It's not the way it's always been, or the way it is in all cultures, but that's the way it is in ours. Like, if I want to learn about how to create really thrilling, exciting, terrifying horror films, it's not that hard. There are plenty of horror film authors, film directors, horror authors, horror artists who have talked at length about how to create that sort of thing.
Right, and there's lots of resources.
Yeah, there's not that much about erotica, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a blank space in the creative spectrum. And I guess that's kind of why I'm drawn to it, is because it feels like fresh material for, I don't know, for improvement. Fun to make. It's easy to make because it's really easy to get input on whether or not something you make works or doesn't. It's generally pretty positive because most people involved in that field already deal with people shitting on what they do, so they're not super negative.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why people don't like it. You have to deal with all the problems if you have, you know, a pretty active social circle, if that's the thing you're gonna get into, but I think there are a lot of benefits too.
And it takes a lot of skill, and you have to learn a lot of things. It can be very technical.
Yeah, like any genre. Because I mean, it's the exact same thing as anything else, right? Any genre, like all genres are about inspiring a certain emotion in the audience, right?
Right.
Science fiction is supposed to make you think. Fantasy is supposed to put you in a world that is comfortable and inviting. Crime thrillers are supposed to make you examine situations and try and follow, follow along with the author and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, all genres are about leading an audience in a specific direction and inspiring something. Erotica is not different. It's not harder. It's not easier. It's just, well,
I mean,
less competition.
And like technical skill.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have to like fit two bodies together or more.
Or, yeah, kinda. Like, you can draw a superhero comic and never figure out how to, properly draw human figures and still have it work. You can't do the same thing with porn.
No.
Like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know?
That's why I really kind of admire porn artists, I guess.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know if you've followed Mythonium at all. Do you even know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't follow a lot of artists, so...
Mythonium is like a, what's the word? I think the word we use over here, it's not what he would use, is plus-sized girls.
Right.
He draws plus-sized girls material. And like, the latest thing he's done is a manga, like a normal mainstream manga about like a bunch of fantasy girls who get stranded in the real world because they get too fat.
Yeah.
Go back to fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
Like his art is so good. His characters are like so good. Like
it must be really hard to like draw fat as well and properly understand it.
Yeah, kind of. Fat is like the material that makes cartoons work, I feel.
Yeah.
It's the thing that allows you to what's the word? To exclude certain details.
Mm-hmm.
And make it, make characters look bright. Like, I feel like drawing fat people is like the most gestural form of figure drawing, just because fat is so varied in how it's distributed,
Yeah. And there's so many different ways.
Yeah. Like, fat is what allows you to draw somebody with very exaggerated proportions. It's like, and it's like, yeah, his characters look amazing. His, like... I honestly feel like, I feel like maybe this isn't quite correct.
Streetus, what's up? Continue.
No, that's fine. You can interrupt me whenever. But what I want to say is I feel like erotica is the most expressive form of art. Just because expression is very important. It's a very important part of it.
Right.
At least to me. But I don't really know. A lot of people, the only thing they really care about is like physical traits and stuff like that. They don't really care about They don't really care about expression.
What are you doing on stream? I'm just kind of doodling right now while talking to my friend. I just didn't really feel like streaming my creative process. So instead I'm just hanging out and talking to whoever comes into chat, I guess, and talking to my friend.
What can be friends on?
Friend continent.
Literally, how many dinners do I have to buy you before I can become your boyfriend?
Just at least 50. I mean, hey, it's an attainable number, right?
I mean, yeah, eventually, but god damn it, I'm the common man. Maybe
Fine,
if those
see?
are 50 dinners at McDonald's or something. But...
It's still like $50.
Oh shit. Right. How do artists even get relationships, dude? It's impossible.
I don't know, man. It's a mystery. I guess they just... The way you court people is you just draw porn for them.
Oh man, that's a good point. Fuck.
Have you ever done that?
Nope.
You're very unromantic.
No, I haven't met anybody who I want to draw porn for, okay? I only draw porn for myself.
And people who
pay me.
commission you.
Yeah, because I need to eat food. Sometimes.
But you could be eating pussy, my guy.
But I don't pick fish. I will say, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Dick is a lot more palatable. Just, no offense.
What?
But,
I didn't know you swung that way. That's all.
I don't know, I like dicks. I don't know, I think dicks are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're nice, I guess.
Well, I mean...
I don't mean to make it awkward. I don't know how much I can say.
Well, look, you're fine, okay? Because you're a girl. Like, if Pink Sparkles can get by doing what she does, you can do fucking whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not half naked when I stream, and I don't show my ass.
Fuck, I guess you're right. I guess that means you have to show some form of decency. I don't know. There's a TED Talk on why people who consider themselves straight are sexually aroused by penises, which is really weird.
There's a TED Talk about statistics about sexuality?
Yeah. It's not about... I mean, it doesn't kind of is. Basically, there are like evolutionary reasons why straight men are probably aroused by erect penises. Seems like a little bit of... It seems a little bit pseudo-sciencey. I don't know, I guess it seems plausible enough. Doesn't really matter to me, though.
What do you mean?
I mean... I like dicks, doesn't really matter why I do. Right?
Yeah, that's true. So, with that in mind, do you think you'll ever have kids one day, or no? Or will you just adopt? Or will you just...
Really related?
Well, sexuality-wise. I mean, if you wind up with a guy, you wind up with a girl.
I mean, sure, I guess. If I wanted kids, like, I don't really care who my partner was. Unless I thought my partner was, like, really irresponsible, in which case I'd probably get that idea.
Well, I mean, I guess by then
like,
science would be so far advanced that it wouldn't matter the gender of your partner.
Fuck, let's not even talk about that. That's just too crazy, even for me.
Just get back to genetic engineering.
Right, exactly. Same topics. I mean, I don't know. All I feel is like, I wanna... The world is complicated. My only guiding principle is that I want to make living easier for people. That's it. If I can do that in any respect, whether that's by adopting somebody who nobody else would care for, or making porn, doesn't really bother me. Either one's fine. Like the idea of, I don't know, maybe giving somebody a leg up that I never had. That seems pretty nice.
Yeah, like I like the idea of learning from my parents' mistakes and you know, trying to give a life better to any offspring I have, or try to attempt to. I mean, obviously I'll have some shortcomings, but
right, as we all do, right? But the idea of doing some things better, I think that appeals to me. I don't really feel the desire to have kids just for the sake of having kids.
yeah.
I don't really feel like I need kids to give my life meaning, or, you know, to make me feel more comfortable. I think
Right, and we've had that conversation, I think.
Yeah, that feels kind of selfish to me. I don't feel like comfortable with that, but... Like, I don't know. Life is something that can be really nice. And if I could give somebody that without all of the bullshit that I got attached to it, I think that'd be really cool.
But at the same time, I can't really see myself having kids in the near future.
Well, I mean, I think you and me are both in very transitory periods. It'd be a really bad idea for either of us to take on that sort of responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want a kid to have to deal... Like, so when I was a kid, when I was born, right, my dad didn't have a job. Like, he was living with my grandparents. Like, I wouldn't want a kid to have to deal with that sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, when I was about 10 or 11, my parents broke up and I had to go and live with my grandmother. And it wasn't that bad. Not to say
I never,
that
my grandmother was...
perspective was wrong.
My grandmother, my life is like such a fucking tangled, twisting mess of bullshit. Like, so... My mom goes to art school because she wants to design clothes for theater. She gives up on that because she wants to have a family, and then she hooks up with my dad, who was like this weirdo coming out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, who wanted to figure out what he wanted to do in life. He couldn't get the girl he wanted, and she couldn't get the guy she wanted, so they hooked up. And then they had my older brother. That's actually not true. My dad got my mom pregnant, and she had to have an abortion first. But they got married mostly out of convenience. Then my dad lived with my mom's parents for like 4 years, where he got her pregnant again. That was my older brother. Finally ended up moving out, like, I want to say like 10 years later. When my brother was like 7 or 8-ish. When I was like 4.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why my parents made the decisions they made, but it seems like, I don't know. They aren't decisions I would want to repeat. I don't want to put kids in the position my parents put me and my brothers.
You just need to, learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think you can do that. I think you're smart enough to do that, to make the right decision about things. And be responsible and mature.
I don't know. It's like so many people. I feel like the internet is filled with bullshit nowadays. It's like stupid fucking ethno-nationalism shit. Where it's like, you have to prolong your genes, you have to prolong your race. And it's like, all I want to do is make life better for the people who live, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care who they are. Suffering is just bad.
It is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this a show.
It's okay. You're
Such a serious stream.
You're allowed to say what you want to say. It's just that sometimes I won't know how to respond.
No, it's fine. I'm not expecting you to at all. If anything, what I'm expecting is for you to not say anything and go, okay.
Well, I mean, I want to be a little bit more sensitive than that.
Yeah, but
I don't want to completely dismiss and brush off everything you said, but at the same time, it's difficult for me to formulate a response.
Yeah, but I don't expect you to, like, this is crazy. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person I know that thinks about this shit all the time. I don't expect you to be, actually engaged in my rambling about quality of life and what is moral and shit.
Well, maybe one day I'll surprise you and I'll be able to retort on a weird and abstract topic.
I mean, you already have. That's why I'm still here. I know that you actually think about the things that I'm talking about.
I'm glad you feel comfortable hanging out with me and sharing these thoughts with me.
Yeah. I know. That's why I think it's funny when people are like, I'm just some beta cuck clinger who's just here to try and get his chance at sex. It's like, oh, it just seems like such a shallow way of looking at the world and other people.
What,
like,
that
it's so
most of
difficult.
Our motivation is sex?
Well, not necessarily. More so that somebody can hang out with somebody of the opposite sex for reasons other than sexual attraction. Like the idea that that isn't possible. I don't know.
I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from, but at the same time, I disagree with it.
Yeah, it's like I kind of get it. Kinda. But I also feel like it's just, it seems like a lot of projection. You know? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's weird, because, like, my thing is sex, right? I think sex is great.
Yeah.
Sexuality is awesome. I don't understand why it's such an important part of people's lives, but at the same time, it's on everything. It just seems sort of sad for any one thing to be everything about your life and everything how you interact with other people.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what our base drive is, right? It's kind of how we've advanced as a society. It's just in an attempt to, you know, find better mates and procreate and stuff.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, sexuality is something that's necessary to keep society going, but lots of other emotions are necessary for keeping society going. A certain level of empathy between all people is necessary for keeping society going. That's just as intrinsic as sexual lust is. A society with empathy is just as broken as a society without lust, you know?
Well, what would happen in a society without empathy?
Everybody would just fuck each other over. You wouldn't be able to trust anyone else to do anything. You wouldn't be able to get anything done. It would just collapse in on itself.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Same thing for a society without love. A society without people who were, you know, faithful to each other. Where a certain level of trust and cooperation is required in society, just as much as a certain degree of sexual lust between the different sexes is. It's no less human. It's no less intrinsic, I don't think.
And I don't know if Farthu's listening, but coincidentally, he just posted an eggplant in Discord.
I mean, it's a very good meme. Very good, very topical meme.
It's very related.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. I like the things I like, and I'm glad that I like them. I'm glad that there are things to like in the universe. I like the people who make who like the things that I like.
I have suspicion that Sizebot is forging phony good boy points. Why would you say that, Farthu? Why would you accuse him of something like that?
I don't think that Sizebot has the capability of doing that.
Yeah, didn't you know he's an archaeologist, so he's drunk all the time, and drinking takes the filter off your brain, so he would never be able to do that.
Now, if you told me that he was fabricating archaeological evidence having to do with the history of humankind, you know, I could believe that. But anything to do with the computers seems a little bit outside of his, you know,
expertise.
Exactly.
He's farming phony good boy points. How? Has he even gone up in points recently? I'm going to sue him. Better lawyer up. Oh no! Someone tell Sizebot.
God damn it! I've been paying. I'm so bad.
What?
I should be paying more attention to my stream.
I'm sorry, I should say stuff when they type in your chat.
It's fine. It's my problem. Fuck.
What?
I feel so bad because they're paying so much more attention to the chat than I am.
It's fine, they're not really saying anything. Not right now, anyway.
Yeah, but it's not about what they're saying, it's just about the fact they're replying. Yeah. Makes me feel bad because I take so long to reply to stuff.
It's okay, you're busy talking about politics and sex and stuff.
Talking about sexual politics. I don't know. I feel like sex is too much as like a competition between people.
What do you mean?
It's like if somebody doesn't fuck me, it means that I'm not good enough, you know? Like a lot of people are... There's this popular conception that it's like... The only way to prove my self-worth is by fucking someone. I feel like that's the wrong way of viewing it.
It's the right way of viewing it.
I don't know. As something that's really fun that two people who really like each other can do. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, we were made to procreate, right?
Yeah, right, but that doesn't mean you have to, like... I don't know. It's...
I mean, I think we're going back to basing our life around it now.
Maybe. Like, I understand why people are frustrated if they can't find somebody else who likes them. If that makes sense. But... It feels like such a perversion of something that can be so positive to make it into this thing that's... I don't know.
Not positive anymore?
Yeah. To make something that should be nice into something that everybody is just expected to do. And it's like if people don't do it, then they should be considered like subhuman. But I just don't think that that's... I don't know. There's so much terrible shit in the world. Sex is like one of the most positive things we have, and to turn that into a way to shame and disgrace and insult other people just seems like a shame. Where
I agree with you. But maybe we should try and talk about something a little bit more lighthearted.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I like your comments. I like your thoughts and ideas, but
I understand.
Does that sound better?
Does what?
Just the keys.
Yeah. A lot.
Okay, that's good.
Legit, it's crazy how much difference that makes. Like, holy fuck.
I'm glad we figured out a solution 2 months into me streaming. Did you watch the Letterkenny thing I sent you?
I did.
How'd you like it?
I thought it was kind of funny.
It emulates life in Canada.
Is it? I always felt like Canadians were more, like, positive than that, though.
It's actually set in a town in Canada somewhere. I think it's in Ontario.
That makes sense. I feel like that's what all rural life is. I feel like all rural life is based around people warning other people from fucking their sisters and or daughters.
I just think it's funny how quickly they talked and the kind of insults they came up with.
I feel like insults are more. I don't know. That's weird. I've never associated insults with Canada.
What do you mean?
Like I've always associated insults with, like, I don't know, Australia or Britain.
I mean, we can insult people here too. We're not all nice all the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah? Have you not noticed how mean I am?
You're not mean.
I am.
You're passive aggressive, at most.
I mean, I can try to be mean.
Okay, be mean to me. Do it.
Almond, you fucking burger eating, porn drawing.
Exactly. See? That's what I'm talking about. This is pathetic. If I was talking to somebody from New York, it'd be like, "Hey, Armin, you fucking degenerate sister fucking piece of shit! Why don't you stop sitting on your ass and go out and do something of worth for once in your life? You fucking baloosh!" See, that's what John would say.
Baloosh.
The most you can say are pull memes about burger, which honestly I'm not even insulted by.
You're not insulted that you eat burgers? That I'm reminding you
No.
that you eat burgers?
No, because burgers are great. Burgers are amazing.
They're pretty great. That escalated quickly. Hey, Nishbash, what's up? I was just trying to insult Almond and then failing at it.
I mean, it's a problem. Most Canadians can. In fact, all Canadians. Not good.
I could really insult you if I tried.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be mean to you.
That is why you're Canadian. Okay? See? If you were an American, you'd be like, "Hey, you fucking homo fag piece of shit."
No, you can't say that! Almond!
I hope you get fucking crucified by the KKK. You fucking piece of shit.
You can't say that.
I'm saying that as a character. I do not endorse that action. Because I'm talking about
You
myself.
can't say the F word. The one that means a bundle of 6, you can't say it.
Really?
Yeah,
Can't?
you can't.
Even as somebody who loves the dick?
Just pretend he's me and you'll be able to insult him, no problem.
Sizebot, why don't you get in here? I want you to be able to retort. I miss the retorts.
You'd have to link him the Discord. Oh, okay. I'm not even paying attention to my BG.
Okay, I talked to Size Bud.
Okay. At least we might win this. Pardon?
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, why did I tell my Tumblr that I stream only when I'm drunk? It's a terrible idea.
That just means you have to drink all the time now. Because they always want to see you draw. I mean, not that you don't already do that anyway. Because you're an alcoholic. Get it?
Why did I want them to all look at me?
Because your life sucks. Because you're an alcoholic. Get it?
I just want to say, why did... I could have made them watch me when I'm, like, doing something really interesting and really cool.
Instead of just drawing circles.
Instead of just drawing circles and really poorly drawn cat girls.
I like that.
Sexy looks.
I like the pink one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people don't come to me for that. They come for the cowgirls.
Juicy comics. The big cuties.
The juicy with 7 C's.
Is that a meme?
I guess
Spelling
so.
juicy with multiple C's. Is that like thick?
Thick is spelled with multiple C's, so seems like a logical extension.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y. There we go. Juicy cuties.
Have you actually looked at my blog at all?
I had to log into my Tumblr and then I forgot my password, so no. I haven't, but I fully support you in everything that you do, even if it's all horrible Nazi porn.
It's not Nazi porn. I don't like Nazis. I like cute, lovable things.
There can
like
be cute, lovable
femboys.
Nazis. Nazi
There are
femboys.
no cute, lovable Nazis. They were horrible.
Make a Nazi femboy character.
No, because Nazis are terrible. The whole point of femboys is they're accepting of the things that society decides are unacceptable.
What if they're tsundere?
A tsundere femboy Nazi. Is that what you're asking for me?
Yeah.
Maybe you were better created for porn than I was. I don't know. I'm sure that would appeal to somebody.
Everyone's got a thing, right?
Hey there, Oni-chan. You want to exterminate lesser races? TEXD?
That was pretty good. What?
Nothing. What Sizebot posted in chat.
Oh. Give me a sec, I'm busy mashing my keys. Okay. I don't even want to know where he found that.
For a second, I thought this was going to be springtime for Hitler, but I think this is something different. Can I just say? I'm not a huge fan of all of the Nazi erotica.
Why not?
Because Nazis are assholes.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, but I don't think that people who like fetishes I don't like should be thrown in the gas chamber. I feel like it's...
Did Nazis discriminate based on fetishes?
Yeah, they threw gay people in the gas chamber.
I mean, other than gay people.
Gay people count.
Other than gay
People
people
who like femboys would count as gay under the Nazi regime.
Are you saying traps are gay?
I am saying that traps have incredibly cute feminine penises. That's all I'm saying.
Are you saying traps are gay?
I'm saying that gay and straight are not quite adequate terms for describing the spectrum of human sexuality. That's it.
Nice dodge. Hey man, there's just some questions that need to be answered. My cup is empty.
So is mine.
I'll be right back.
Me too.
Hello?
I'm back.
Okay.
How are you
Welcome
doing?
back.
What are you up to?
Mogushan vaults while I'm in queue for Battleground.
I'm trying to figure out how to draw a suggestive expression.
Have her biting her lip.
Why is that suggestive?
Has it ever seemed not suggestive to you?
Um,
Or are you just asking why? Why it seems suggestive?
yeah, that, mostly. Why is somebody expressing something that would generally be considered related to pain? Why is that sexually suggestive?
That's a good question. Pain isn't always a bad thing.
I mean, I guess pain is sometimes related to sexuality, sort of? But it seems very situational, like...
Well, I don't know. What do you picture when you picture someone being suggestive?
Usually suggestive is synonymous with inviting, when I think of it.
So she would like have her arms open, kind of like she was ready for a hug.
Or a fuck, yeah. Generally, suggestive is the implication that somebody is ready to engage in intercourse.
How do you express that?
Well, it kind of depends on the person who's expressing that.
Situational?
Yeah, kind of. That's why, I mean, that's why the whole yes pillow is a whole meme.
The what?
The yes pillow.
The what?
The little head pillow that has yes written on one side and no written on the other.
That's a meme?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of the consent pillow?
No, but I'm gonna look it up now.
It's like a pillow that has yes written on one side and no written on the other to signify whether or not somebody is willing to engage in sex.
And then like people just have it on their beds, and like couples when they go to bed and then they turn the pillow based on how they feel.
Yeah. It's great because it means you
What?
don't have to... Because actively saying yes in the process of foreplay is kind of a turnoff. So if you start the night with a non-verbal communication that you're willing to engage in sex, it's just easy.
Okay, it sounded cute at first, and then I started realizing what it was, and now I just don't like it anymore.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Because it's... How is that weird? It's a way of taking the... Like, the alternative is going, excuse me, partner, are you ready to engage in sexual contact? I am now going to insert my penis into your vagina. Like,
I mean,
That's
there's plenty other ways. There's plenty other forms of communications to
tell me, explain to me.
body language.
Okay, what body language?
What?
What body language is as impossible to misinterpret as a clear sign that says, yes, I want to fuck?
So what would be the equivalent of having yes on a pillow, is what you're asking me. In body language.
Yeah. Yes.
Can we change the topic?
You're the one who brought it up! You can't change the subject now!
I didn't bring up the consent pillow, you did.
I did, and you're the one who brought up, well, there are many better ways to
didn't
signal
say
the
better, I
readiness
said
for
other.
intercourse. Yes, and what are they? Name one! One other better way.
Why do we
You
always
can't. You can't. You know why? Because this consent pillow is fucking hot as fuck. Okay. There's nothing better than somebody you love holding a pillow that says yes. All right.
But how would you know that? Because no one's ever loved you, and you've never been in that situation.
Because I have the heart of a romantic. Okay. That's why. I have the heart of Cicero beating within me.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Insult me? Come on.
You fucking fat ass
Oh, ooh,
go eat
good
a
one.
burger.
They're fat. And I don't think I'm very attractive. Nice one, Mazzilli.
I'm holding back.
Yeah, right? Okay. Fucking, you know what? Do it. Unleash the salvo.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Unleash the nuclear barrage. Do it. I want to try.
No. I don't
I
want
want to see. I want to see what your nuclear barrage looks like.
I don't know.
Come on. Because you know why you're not going to do it? You want to know why?
Because I'm Canadian.
Because you know if you did, I wouldn't care. I would just shrug it off. I would shrug it off my American eagle body.
Why would that affect me at all? Whether you could shrug it off or not.
Because you think you can get to me. But in reality, we both know you can't. It's impossible.
I just don't want to be mean to you on stream.
Do it.
No.
Do it, motherfucker. Come on. You do it to Sidespot all the time. You can do it to me.
Oh, if I do it to Sidespot all the time, then you should kind of know what I'm capable of, or at least...
Yeah, I know that you're not capable of enough to bother me, so come on, do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
Do it!
I don't feel comfortable doing it on stream.
I am Rorschach. You are Dr. Manhattan. I am screaming at you to do it.
I don't get that reference.
That's just because you're not, you're not high IQ enough. So go on, do it. Do it. I want to know your true thoughts. I don't want to know your Canadian thoughts, filtered by what is politically acceptable in your communist country. I want to know what you think. So say it! Say it, motherfucker!
Please stop. Please stop yelling at me.
See, you haven't even insulted me, and you're already crying.
I'm not crying. I'm smiling like super hard because this is really funny.
You are crying with so much shame.
And I also don't want to be yelled at anymore.
Exactly. See, you are so afraid of my response. Can't even insult me. Much like the Russians, you are afraid of my nuclear arsenal, and you are not willing to attack first.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Come on.
Why? Why do you care so much about this?
Because I'm interested.
If you think that I can't affect you by anything I say, then why do you give a shit?
Because I want to know what it is you think would affect me so badly.
No, it's not that I think that I could make you cry. I just don't want to be mean, because I'm not a mean person.
Yeah, but I want to know what it is that you would say to be mean. I want to know what it is you think about me is the weakest.
I don't want to.
But I do.
I don't feel like our relationship is there yet, you know what I mean?
Fucking trapped in the friend zone again! God damn it! How many more good points do I need to earn?
5,000 points for me to be mean to you for 1 minute.
Oh my god, dude, fuck. I'm gonna have to take you out to like 16 dinners for that. Shit.
And then another 50 if you want to not be my friend anymore, or whatever.
What? I would never not want to be your friend.
Isn't that what we discussed? For you to go past the friend zone, you have to take me out to 50 dinners or something? And then you said 50 dinners to McDonald's?
Right, exactly.
Although now I don't know if I want to be more than friends with someone who just fucking yelled at me for like 5 minutes.
Well, you're not a cute femboy, so you know.
Oh shit, dude. I'm so sorry that I don't have a penis.
Feminine penis.
A feminine penis.
Look, I'm infinitely self-absorbed. So the only thing I really care about is what other people think about me.
So that's why you need to know.
Doesn't even matter to me what they think. It's just the fact that other people thinking about me, period. That's what I get off on.
God damn it. No, fuck off, I'm fucking at my battleground.
Yeah, right, of
because
course
you're
you are.
fucking memeing. Shouldn't have ran back in. I keep fainting, but my legendaries don't work. What?
All the people who post in my comments are more alive than I am.
Just they can't hear you yelling at me, so they still think you're a nice person.
I am a nice person. Being mean to Satan or Hitler doesn't count as being not nice.
I'm not Satan or Hitler, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're both. You're both multiplied by each other.
I try to be nice to you. And this is what I get. I get yelled at, and I get called
I tried to be nice to Almond. I just insulted him all the time.
If I insult you all the time, then why are you yelling at me to insult you?
Because you're holding back. Because you're only giving out your weakest insult. I want the full barrage.
But just imagine all my weak insults balled up into one, and then...
That would be like if you balled up every paper airplane ever thrown at a teacher and then threw it at a tank.
Yeah, and then eventually it gets heavy, right? And then eventually...
No! At the end of the day, it's still paper, and it's not gonna pierce a tank, okay? Because I am the tank!
If you get a huge wad of paper, though, I mean, like...
Then what?
Maybe dent it.
It could maybe what? Dent the tank? What Yugoslavian tank made out of tinfoil are you looking at? Okay? I am an Abrams! I can take depleted uranium and not even care! Okay? So just you dare, motherfucker. Come on.
I'm trying to do a battleground. I'm fucking up my battleground. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention at all. I'm just running into enemies and spamming keys.
Well, then just do it. Why are you talking to me? Just do your battleground.
That's what I'm trying to do, and you keep fucking yelling at me.
I didn't know you were doing it. If you had been like,
Almond, I'm doing Battleground. So for, the next couple, like, next 20 minutes, could you please be quiet?
I mean, I've been
I'd have done
queuing.
it.
I've been chain queuing for Battlegrounds, you know.
And how many have you done?
I think it's my second or third one.
Oh shit.
Like, I mean, I just got back. I've only been streaming for like an hour and a half.
That's a good point. Fuck. I blame you, Mazzilli.
My name can only contain characters.
If it weren't for you, I would be focusing on my audience. I would be drawing lots of amazing, sexy things, but instead, I'm just here trying to get you to insult me, and you won't do it for some reason.
Because I'm too nice of a person.
Because you don't respect me enough. You don't believe that I can take it. Oh shit. Stop talking in my chat.
I said one thing.
You said too many things.
What? Your audience thinks it's funny. I'm gonna die. I have this dot on me. Okay, I have to stop moving, that's why. It's really weird. Never seen that before. I had a dot on me that kept doing damage, and it kept refreshing because I was moving. Never seen that before. Well, we're gonna lose this. Thanks, Almond, you just cost us the game.
Good. Hope you die. Hope you die in real life.
You can't say that!
I hope you die in fake life, okay? That's what I meant to say. I
Yeah.
mispronounced it. Fuck.
Okay, that's better. What are you doing? Oh,
I'm
shit.
fucking up. That's what.
What's up? Hey, B-Man owns 78. How's it going? Just trying to get this MSV done. Hopefully I can get the Elegon mount while I queue for BGs. Look, someone hugged me in your chat. Because they empathize with me because you're an asshole.
Because my chat is nice, unlike your chat, which is full of assholes, okay? Because I am a nice person, unlike you.
For my chat to be full of assholes, it would have to be full of you, so...
I'm not an asshole, okay? I'm a dick. I'm a great, big, throbbing dick. There's a difference.
Hey, I'm a nice person, not an asshole. Lol, he's an asshole. See, look, my stream agrees with me, you're an asshole. I'm right and you're wrong. Only an asshole wouldn't see a difference. Do you main a rogue? I'm trying to main my rogue, but I'm probably the best at enhancement shaman. Up until
because you played it the longest.
Yeah, that's true. So up until about a month ago, I played enhancement shaman and then I re-rolled rogue, and now I'm trying to kind of learn it. It's not really going well so far. Pardon?
Who did you roll rogue?
I got it to 110 on the 2nd, I think. Yeah, on November 2nd I got it to 110. And it took me like 2 or 3 days to level it.
Yeah, but why do you roll rogue specifically?
Oh, you're asking why I rolled rogue. It's just better. Defensives. AoE. Burst damage. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Soaking.
We're talking about femboys. What's your opinion?
Hey, cutie. Did you hear me join Discord earlier for a second?
I didn't. I've made a hunter for years now, and then I made a DK. Mainly PvP. What spec do you main? And why do you play DK in PvP?
I assume he plays DK because DK is the coolest as fuck!
Only an asshole would say that.
Yeah, which is why I said it. Wait.
You drinking on it?
Of course I am.
So when is he not drinking?
Most of the time.
What were you supposed to remind me to do, Mez?
Homework? What? Didn't you, like, just get home?
Yep, I'm doing it. I remember it.
Oh, they aren't, in your opinion, is shit.
Mazzilli, I would like to, just reiterate that RJ63 says that my Draenei Fudiconic was awesome, so.
It was okay.
Yeah, okay, says you, but RJ63 says it was awesome.
I could have done without the horse stick, honestly.
Horse sticks are okay. I understand why you don't appreciate it because you are not a patrician, but true patricians can appreciate the horse stick. Okay.
Frost DK all the way. Frost has the biggest DPS and its constant damage in PvP. I easily top charts over 100 mil damage a game. So do you mostly do battlegrounds or do you do arenas? I know that Frost has Breath of Syndragosa, and pretty much if anyone gets caught in that, they're fucked.
And the biggest horse stick.
I'm trying to have a good, wholesome conversation with my stream and you're just ruining it with your horse sticks. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at myself.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Did you start your homework?
Yep. Message you in disc too.
I do them all. BGs, arenas, RBGs. Is there anything other than like... Well, I guess there's World PvP. But is there anything other in the PvP realm other than BGs, arenas, RBGs, rated arenas, brawls, World PvP? Do you ever get bored? No, not really. It's always fun killing people. What's your highest rating? Frost DK also have high survivability, and I have an ability where I can do 10 to 100% health in one death strike. That's pretty cheese, honestly. Oh, okay. So you're around the 2k mark. So then have you gotten any elite PvP armor this year? The sex pack? Oh no, not at all. I do PvP and such, but I'm not as hardcore as I used to, so I've never gotten any elite armor. That sucks. I know some of it looks really cool, but since I mostly mained enhancement, Shaman doesn't really have that good of armor, honestly. So I haven't really tried for the 2K. I mean, I kind of don't think I could get it anyway, but... Shamans are still burst, right? Like back in WoD, they were nothing but all burst. Enhancement Shaman is more like sustained damage right now, from my understanding. But I don't know so much about Ellie. I think Ellie is burst. But I don't really play Ellie. All I know is enhancement shamans in WoD were the bane of my existence, hated going up against them. I didn't really play enhancement in WoD. I played for like the last couple months, but I didn't do any endgame content. I just leveled to 100. But now I guess they're kind of bursty because we have a talent that lets us have Lust on a 1-minute cooldown, but we're restricted to only giving it to one target. So it's decent in arenas. Like, I know to get the saddle last season, I pub stomped with a warrior and an R-druid. And I just lusted my warrior friend and, you know, we ripped everyone's heads off, but other than that, like, I don't really have a whole lot of success in BGs with my shaman because there's just not a whole lot of utility. I mean, there's an AoE stun and an AoE slow, but there's nothing really else, like, especially our defensives. Our defensives are really lacking. We only really have Astral Shift, and we can change it to, you know, immunity to physical damage for a certain amount of time because of an honor talent, but, you know, then we get fucked on magic damage. Oh, and I guess we also have, I want to say Wind Strike Totem, but I don't think that's it. Wind Fury Totem or something? And that other totem. Oh yeah, that comp is called Turo, Cleave, Enhancement Shaman, Warrior, and Druid. Lol, the best comp in arenas. That's why you guys wrecked. Well, I mean, now that you say that, I feel bad because we didn't even get, like, 2K. Turbo Cleave? Yeah. My friends, those friends haven't really been playing much lately, though, so, I guess maybe I'll see where they're at, this coming patch or this coming season.
How's stream?
It's going okay. Just, you know, chain Q and BGs.
Busy bit.
How's your homework? I used to raid a lot in previous expansions, but I got pretty tired of all the guild drama that happens, people not showing up for raids and such. Much rather do PvP with my buddies and have fun. Yeah, I hear that. I used to be in a guild, or I raided a little bit, mythic raiding, and I mean the guildies were fun, but it collapsed so quickly because there was just so much drama. And then, you know, there was people not showing up and giving stupid excuses, and it was just really frustrating. Because you absolutely need 20 people, and we didn't have more than 20 people on our roster. So some nights we couldn't even progress because someone just didn't feel like coming or something, and it was just really dumb. So frustrating when you have a raid team going and you either have to grab a few randoms or just to do the raid, or you don't progress at all that week, especially if it's a healer or a tank you gotta replace. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to join a solid guild if I could, but I just don't really have the time to be able to commit.
I'm just memeing my friend's Twitch. And you're... Let me know when you're done screaming.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yep. So when did you start playing WoW? I started playing in like Wrath of the Lich King. I think it was either during ICC or the raid before. I dated a guy who liked playing WoW, so I kind of got into it with him. And he was a gladiator, so he tried to get me to PvP, and I didn't really enjoy it that much. So I tried raiding, but I didn't really get in on any progression teams or anything. And then Kata came around, and I kind of just quit because I didn't really like Kata that much. but honestly I didn't give it much of a chance. And then Mop released, and a good friend that I met in Wrath of the Lich King wanted to play with me in Mop, and he switched factions and realms to Horde on Bleeding Hollow. So I followed him with my shaman, and then we never played together. And now he's back on Alliance on a different realm. And, you know, during MOP, I did some progression. Nothing, like, too special or anything. Like, I wasn't hardcore. I just have ahead of the curve Lation, but that's not really anything. And I actually met some good friends in MOP as well. And then I quit, again, right after Sue came out, or right before Sue came out. I remember seeing teams competing to see who could complete the raid the quickest or something. And then I came back at the end of WoD, like, with a couple months left, and I leveled my shaman to 100, but I didn't really do anything else. And I've just been playing ever since. So I've been playing for like about a year and a half continuously now.
I'm gonna watch a cute girls.
Pardon? Hello, is this the cute grill stream? Sorry, no cute grills here. This is not a barbecue stream. Barbecue streams are during the summer. Oh. Cool, cool. I've been playing since vanilla, old school player. Played all the way till Kata, didn't play MOP, then came back in WoD and been playing since. Okay. So, what did you think of WoD then? Did you main DK in WoD? Because I hear mixed opinions about WoD. Like, some people tell me it was shitty and some people tell me it was good, so I don't really know what to think of it. All I can really judge is from my own experience, and I didn't really play a whole lot of endgame, so kind of just fucked around and leveled shit in the invasion. WoD was pretty good if you like PvP. WoD was a very PvP heavy expansion, and yes, I did main DK in WoD. So then, are you excited for BFA? Because BFA seems really PvP oriented. Did you see the trailers at BlizzCon? I'm kind of hyped, honestly. And I'm not even a huge PvPer. Rip. I'm super excited they're bringing back the classic days of WoW. Very hyped for sure. Well, I know lots of people are hyped for classic WoW, but how do you feel about the BFA expansion itself? Fuck, dude. curious to see how the new races are gonna play out. Yeah, I'm curious to see the new racials and how they'll impact PvP and PvE. I wonder if Nightborn are gonna have similar racials to Blood Elf, because Blood Elf racial is really OP. That was a shitty idea. Have no idea. All the races so far look pretty cool. I guess they're starting out at level 10 or 20, something like that. Yeah, I think they're starting out at level 20, but honestly, it wouldn't really make much of a difference anyway. Getting to 20 is like nothing. Especially with, you know, heirlooms and dungeon grinding and stuff like that. I'm excited to see the sub-race armor as well. I'm a big fan of transmog, so... How do you feel about Classic WoW coming back since you've never played vanilla before? Will you play it just to try it out? Yeah, I have a friend who is probably going to play vanilla with a mutual friend, and I might try it out with them. We'll see. I'm kind of excited to see how tough it really is because, you know, everyone says it's, you know, back in vanilla things were really hard, like leveling was hard. So. Let's just say we're extremely spoiled. I wouldn't doubt that. But at the same time, I have friends who say that it wasn't that hard, so... I don't know, I guess it's just more curiosity more than anything. and all this super grindy and very slow paced. Sounds like a lot of MMOs out today. Yeah, I knew about the 40 versus 20 bit, and I knew it was really hard to get gold, so people had to like save up a lot. And I remember back in Wrath, we had to pay to have dual talent specialization, and now we get now we can change between all 3 or 4 specs without any trouble. Yeah, no dual spec back then either. It was pretty expensive to switch talents back then. So if you were a warrior and chose Fury, more than likely you would be stuck as Fury for a long time until you got enough money to switch. Yeah, I was thinking they wouldn't have dual spec back then. Because we are kind of spoiled. I know there also wasn't like overworld flying, like that didn't come out until the end of Wrath. It's just a game you have to experience because between now and back then it's a totally different game and atmosphere. That's fair. I mean, I definitely will try it out. Especially if it, you know, if we don't have to pay anything extra to play it. Like, I'm hoping that, you know, it'll come with my $15 a month subscription. So I have to pay like an extra $5 or something. I don't know, I might just try it for 1 month in that case. Unless I absolutely fall in love with it. But I don't think I will. Also be interesting to see what patch they use. And like what the end game content will be. Like if it'll be like Molten Core or Blackwing or Encourage. I'm hoping so too, but knowing Blizz, they will probably have a thing where you add on an extra $5 a month. You unlock Classic WoW. Wouldn't doubt they would. Like, maybe it would be like a separate thing. Like, people who just want to play Classic WoW would maybe have the option of paying like $5 a month subscription rather than like 15 and 5. Because really, it wouldn't make sense to pay full price for just Classic WoW, because there's no new content being added to it. There's no new patches or anything. They already have all the patches that they could use for it. So really there's no sense in paying so much money, because you don't need to fund new content. That's true too, it's two different games. They probably will do either separate subscription or like a one-time pay like Diablo and StarCraft is, yeah. One-time pay would be interesting. I would definitely get it if it were a one-time pay thing. Unless it were like a full $60 and I don't know if I would do it. I mean, a full $60 for like a game that's over 10 years old. As much as I want to, you know, support Blizzard, I just think that's a little bit too rich for my blood. Especially if I didn't play the game before and I'm not sure whether I'd like it or not. Guess we'll find out soon enough. People say, you know, the expression soon enough a lot, but I feel like in some cases some things aren't like soon enough. Like, I'd like to know now. I'd like Classic WoW to come out within the year, but I don't know if that's realistic, and I don't think that'll happen. So in that sense, it's not soon enough. Not for me. I wonder how Pandaren mine is looking. Should really turn off that Wakora for when I'm in Battlegrounds. I wish it would come out soon, but I have a feeling they won't release it until after BFA launches. Yep. And we still have like over a year for BFA. Oh my god, that guy's name is Daddy. If only I had a DPS with me. Everyone's just fighting the middle. I would say I would tag along, but I kind of play an alliance. That's fair. Because I don't expect to do good plays anyway. I know I'm bad. Kind of just mash keys. I mean, Horde isn't really that good at BGs.
I'm queue against you in AFK. Maybe Horde can win once. But it's 10 versus 9.
No, I don't. I still don't think we could win, even if it's 10 versus 9. Like you have no idea how unorganized Horde is, and how little coordination they have.
Hi.
The other day, my buddies and I were doing random BGs, and we went up against a streamer who was streaming, and we absolutely just demolished him. We weren't really trying at first, but after we found out, we just ganked him the whole time. Yeah, I'm probably putting a target on my back or something. I mean, I'm mostly just grinding this for transmog. It's not really a big deal to me if I win or lose. And even so, I just need like 5 more echoes. Or 3 more, and then I can buy a piece. It's just things... Armor blitz into such a low amount. It's just really annoying. So I think I'm just gonna go for 3 more blitz shards and then buy a piece and then just be done with it for this season. I mean, at least until next week. How did you find out that you were up against a streamer? Were you just looking at WoW streams while you were playing? I mean, I might as well just go fight in the middle. My buddy saw a name in there that looked familiar, so he hopped onto Twitch, and sure enough it was the guy he was thinking of, or rather a girl streamer. I know I did like a brawl a few months ago, and I went up against Bajira, or whatever his name was, that warrior guy, I think. Didn't really kick his ass or anything, but I was there. It was the brawl where there was like 20 people packed into one small arena. I've been against Bajira before, and last season we were doing an RBG and we went up against Swifty one game. I'm not sure who Swifty is. Honestly, I don't know who a lot of WoW streamers are. I just, I knew Bajira because I was playing with my friend, and my friend who plays a warrior pointed him out. And then later we looked at the clip of us in a battleground against him, or in the brawl against him, and all you could really see of me was just me flying across the screen. Wasn't really anything special. The only WoW streamers I really know are, I mean, just a couple of my friends and Asmongold. I just know Asmongold because I had a friend who talked about him a bit. Like, I live under a rock when it comes to streamers, streaming. Swifty is a very well-known warrior who's been playing since vanilla. He was the world's first Grand Marshal in vanilla, with which back then was the highest PvP rank you could get. It sounds familiar. He could basically one or two shot someone in vanilla. He was that good. Are you sure that wasn't just like gear though? Because wouldn't you need like a shitload of gear to be able to one or two shot someone? I'm gonna be surprised if we win this. Gear played a big factor, but it was also how you played the class back then. He played an arms warrior that back then was not a good spec to play at all, but he proved people wrong and demolished people in PvP as arms. But how do you one or two shot people without like really good gear? Like, do you just stack your buffs? Kind of like what Rogue does. Stack buff, stun, and then just execute or whatever. I keep forgetting to put on my highest item level gear. But the combo of the right buffs and certain trinkets from raids gave you an extra boost. Oh wow, we won. Add a little bit of luck with crit hit and you got a one shot. But if it were the combo of the right buffs, I mean, couldn't pretty much anyone do that? I mean, you just have to know, like, you'd just have to read a guide about the class or something. Or was Google not that popular back then? There were no guides on how to play a class back then. Vanilla was very proud of stuff, so everyone was on their own trying to figure out how their class was played. Okay, that's fair. So he was just very smart then. I mean, to me personally, like, I'm not a very, you know, high level player or anything, but just one or two shotting people because of luck and certain trinkets doesn't really seem that impressive to me. I mean, I'd be far more impressed if someone actually knew like combos to stun me or I don't want to say interrupt me because all you could do is just kick, but like just certain things in certain situations and actually knowing lots about your class rather than just like stacking buffs, stacking trinkets, getting lucky with crit and just one or two shotting. But then again, I'm not really, you know, I'm not a high level player, so I'm not sure, you know, how much my opinion matters on the subject. Oh, okay. Well, if he, I mean, if he made the class more popular, that's definitely, you know, something to be proud of. I don't really want to kill my minions, but... I fucked it up. Should have done execute or eviscerate instead. Well, I gotta head out for the night. I've followed it and hope to see you again soon. Okay, B-Man owns 78. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for educating me about WoW streamers. Alright, I should disable this. Hey Twitchy, how's it going? Welcome back. Doing good. Was playing some PUBG. What did you get to eat? I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, we didn't wind up going tonight. We're gonna go, or we didn't wind up going last night. We're gonna go on Friday. We were gonna go last night, but, Brandon realized, that he had a party to go to. We can't do it on Thursday because he has another thing to go to, and we can't do it on Wednesday because he's got like boxing class or something. So we're gonna go on Friday. I don't actually know what to get. I've asked Almond for recommendations, but he hasn't been able to give me any because he hasn't been himself. Do you recommend anything, Twitchy? Should probably switch to my actual gear. I suspect the cheesecake may be good. I fucking hope so. I love cheesecake. I just ordered a bunch of cheesecake for dinner. Man, I wish I could do that, but I would probably hate myself. I'm trying to be good and not eat a bunch of junk. Well, you should probably not be good and eat a bunch of cheesecake. You're right. But I don't know, man. I used to weigh a lot, and I'm trying to not get back to that. Because I have really bad self-control when it comes to eating. Like, it'll just snowball. Some things we have to do for ourselves. Me being thin is something I do for myself.
Hello?
Hello?
Still streaming?
Yeah.
Message you in Discord like 100 times.
I didn't see it. Give me a
Here,
sec.
I'm playing Fortnite with friends, drinking, vaping, you know, the usual.
The usual Drew
That's
stuff,
right.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just practicing my rotation right now. Or my prio.
You'll be rank 1 rogue in no time, don't worry. Wait, 1 sec. Something, I just killed 5 people. I'll have to go count.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Welcome back.
How long are you streaming for?
I don't know, it's been about 3 hours.
It's been 3 hours?
Well, yeah, and I streamed for about 3 hours earlier as well. So it's been 6 hours total today. Should probably stop soon, honestly. It's getting late.
Alright, well, I'm going to another Discord. Call me
Okay.
on Skype when you're done streaming or message me in Discord.
Okay, I will.
And we can talk.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thanks, you too. One of those things is eating cheesecake for dinner. I don't know. I really like being thin though. I like fitting into my pants. Wearing pants is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing when they fit too. I don't know. I used to be like 200 pounds, and now I'm below 130, and I just don't want to go back to that. I think 130 is supposed to be like a healthy weight for me, based on my height and age. From what I last heard. boy memers.
Chasing everything you thought you deserved. Living life like you'd rather be seen than heard. Playing with them matches till someone gets burned. Lessons get learned. Now you calling my phone. Last time we spoke, you were saying so long.
Good job. Thank you. I didn't really work out at all though. I just started watching what I ate. So I just need to continue watching what I eat, or else I'll relapse and start eating a bunch of junk food. Like I know my limits. I know I don't have really good self-control, so I know I have to watch myself. I have no self-control, but I was blessed with a wonderful metabolism. Well, if you're a guy, I think guys have generally higher metabolisms than girls, so I mean, I'm jealous of that at least. Just no one top.
Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated. I got the X-ray vision. I got the X. See right through all these bitches. Move to the left, move to the left. I got the X-ray vision. I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Should learn how to PvP. So I'm just trying to spam PvE rotations. I'm the heaviest I've ever been at 205, but I can knock that off quick smart. I want to see if I can put on any more weight. I mean, I wouldn't try and break any records if I were you. But as long as you're confident that you can get it off, I guess that's what matters. Got from 200 as a test to see how fat I could get and knocked off like 20 pounds in a couple of weeks. My girlfriends hate me. I mean, I would hate you too, but 20 pounds in a couple of weeks doesn't really sound healthy. Isn't a healthy weight loss rate like 3 to 5 pounds a week? What did you do to lose so much so fast? You just like ate better? I found that Horde is generally decent at silver shard mines, but I don't know why I'm not doing better in this one. You don't pay attention to what is healthy? You mean like when you're putting on weight? You just busted your ass working out? See, I can't lose weight by working out because I'm just so lazy. I'd rather just play video games. So I have to watch what I eat instead. It's easier for me to not do something, like to not eat junk food, rather than to do something like working out. I mean, at any point, I pay no attention. Oh, I see. Yeah, it must be nice. I mean, you could definitely have cheesecake for dinner. So, like, I don't know what is a healthy weight loss. What do you mean you don't know what is a healthy weight loss? Like, you've never tried to lose weight, so you've never looked it up? Hi streamer, you are very beautiful. Thank you, Drew Grace. I won't read about how much I should lose or what ways to get there. Ignorance is a blessing for a lot of things. It gives me no standards to follow. Oh, okay. So you don't need rules to stick by then. So do you just lose weight by, like, not caring? Because if so, that's pretty lucky. You're very beautiful, Twitchy. Inside and out. Oh, hey Drew, thanks for the sub. Sub for nudes. I'm not promising nudes to anyone. Thank you for your $5 though. Appreciate it. Nice. Hey Farthu, PogChamp. Thought this was a titty streamer. Nope. No titty streamers here. God damn. Done with the NIH.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this for cute girls?
No, only drunks.
I'm kinda drunk. Only sub because drunk? Kidding.
I drank a bit tonight, but I'm not really drunk. I didn't even get tipsy. Are you still playing, Fortnite or whatever?
No. With vaping, I'm gonna try and find a WoW buy carry first. And I'm gonna Skype with a really cute girl in a little bit.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
Yep.
I wish
Too
I
bad
could
you
Skype
can't
with a
be a
cute
part
girl.
of it.
Yeah.
Sorry you're about that cute girl life.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll find a titty streamer of my own. Oh, it's a bug. Oh, I didn't know it was you, Parthu. I thought it might have been Beba. Oh, well, I mean, at least you got it resolved, right? Or you're getting it resolved. What spec are you trying to play, Boomy? Guardian? Guardian's a good spec to play. People always want tanks. And it's kind of easy, from what I hear.
Hello, is that the cute boy?
Yeah, it is, dude. The cutest of all.
You better be as drunk.
Drunker, dude. Get on my level.
Did you get everything figured out, Almond?
Yep.
Now LFG, the cell carries. Honestly, I'm probably too drunk. You're a
Now I can tell them about how femboys are great. Feel bad, man.
I mean, you could talk to Kitty about that and he'd agree with you.
Yeah. Send me their Twitter.
Kitty? I don't know if Kitty
Yeah.
has a Twitter.
Drew.
what up, dude?
Drew, I need to ask you a question. It's very serious.
What's the
Are feminine penises gay?
feminine penises?
Yes.
Depends on the situation. Does she have a pussy too, or no? Just penis.
No,
No, we're talking about traps and talking about fudas, okay?
He's saying
Trap.
our trap's gay.
No, okay?
If you're fucking
Not
them-
just that, okay? No, shut up. Hung traps and traps with feminine penises are different, okay? Alright? I'm talking about feminine penises.
If you're fucking them in the ass, it's not gay. If you're getting fucked in the ass by them, it's gay.
Okay.
Just
What
kidding.
if it's-
Up the ass would probably feel kind of good.
See you
Well, I
twitching.
mean,
Have a good
yeah,
night.
because prostate, just stimulation is a thing.
Do we scare your viewers away?
I mean, I didn't manage to scare them away, so.
Yeah, you scared away one of my viewers by talking about feminine penises.
One.
Dude, to be honest, taking a dick up ass probably wouldn't feel that bad.
I mean, strap-ons feel pretty good.
Getting pegged by some cute girl?
I mean, if God intended, like, you know, being puckered up the anus hole to be bad, then he wouldn't have made prostate simulation a thing. You can't deny that.
I've never tried it. I don't know how it feels.
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was talking to a cash.
Just an army here, boy. Oh.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Weird.
God, I need to involve more of my audience with my streaming. It's such a waste.
I mean, you've been sitting on the same screen for like 30 minutes.
It's because I turned off my tablet. Fuck. I should probably end my stream. But I need to talk to my brother about the reason why he's mad with me. Fuck.
Do you want to talk about it after I'm done streaming?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess. When are you gonna be done streaming?
But this is like my last BG.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back in like... I mean, however long this takes.
Okay.
We're back.
See ya. Hey Bubba, what's up? Checking in before bedtime. Yeah, I'm about to end stream pretty much. Just been lots of failed BGs. How was your stream? I saw you had a lot of viewers. Favorite. BGs alone really suck, yeah. Tell me about it. I'm mostly just doing it for the transmog. I'm 1 echo short of buying a piece. So hopefully I can get that last echo tomorrow and then buy a piece. I did 8 hours today since it's the weekend. That's a long time. Would you stream just like IRL? I saw you do a little bit of CSGO too. Oh wait, have I talked to Blingtron today?
Hello?
Hello?
Are you still in Battlegrounds?
Nope, I'm done. I was just talking to Beba, but she's not responding much. I guess I'll just type to her.
Come talk.
Yeah, I will.
I'm gonna go yell at friends in Discord in the meantime.
Okay, I'll message you soon.
Have fun.
Yeah, you too. Okay, 6 viewers. It's 1:45 in the morning. Yep, some CSGO and IRL and eating. Sounds good. I'm glad you have fun streaming though. I mean, you did it for like 8 hours. You must really enjoy it. But, 5 viewers now. One of them predicted what I was gonna say. It's 1:45 in the morning. Streamed for 6 hours today. Almost 7. So, stream's over and maybe see you tomorrow.